Good morning, everyone. How is your guys' Sunday morning or whatever day you're watching this? My day is just starting. God, I don't even feel like talking. I'm like, ugh. It's just one of those mornings that I just woke up and I'm like, I think it's just because I woke up with a panic attack. That's why I'm kind of feeling this way.
Could be a great day.
Kind of had to keep telling myself, giving myself my affirmations that I'm supposed to tell myself because mental health really fucks with you every day. You have to check yourself because if you do not check yourself, your mind can control it. And the next thing you know it, you're consumed by it, and then your day starts like that. So I was trying not to let it get to me. I'm trying not to. Don't you ever just wake up like that? That you're just like, don't talk to me, I don't want to deal with nothing. That's kind of what I feel like today. I feel like, please don't talk to me, please don't fuck with me, because if you fuck with me, you're gonna find me. So, yeah. That is my Sunday morning for y'all. So I'm still got out of bed, I'm still gonna go.
Maybe we should go to church.
Why do I have to go to church? It's my mind. It's just like, honestly, like I want my mind to just sometimes just be like quiet, not know what's gonna happen in the future. That's why my ego is kind of like, are you safe? Are you okay? Are you? So it's all these things are kind of going through my mind, and I'm asking myself, am I safe? So I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning the questions that the ego side of me has. And because I'm questioning that, it's just like my mind is just fucking with me. And like I know, like people normally say, like, go meditate and stuff like that, but meditation only helps for so long. And then I do not want to like medicate myself, because that's one thing. It's just like the world is becoming okay with us just being highly medicated. And I don't want to be medicated. I don't want to be medicated for my mental health crap. I want to know how to overcome them without any medication. The only type of medication I normally have is marijuana. That's the only type of medication I'm willing to take, and that's because it's natural. Well, actually, technically the cartridges that I smoke are not natural, because if you think of them, they add stuff in them.
And what do they add in?
Like terpenes and stuff like that. I think that's just like oils, like other oils probably.
But what's the carrier? Is it like glycerin or something?
I don't know. I do not know. I'm not a scientist when it comes with that stuff. I'm just saying, it's just like, so imagine if I feel this way. Imagine how other people feel that are like, now that's what sometimes I'm like, crap. Like I notice like all these homeless people on the streets and all these people with drug addictions, alcohol addictions, and other addictions that I'm just like, crap, now I know why they're like that. I just kind of like, if I feel this way, it's just like I feel bad for all those thousands upon thousands of people that are on the streets or that are battling with like these addictions, because it's just like that's why they're in that spot. It's because of this mental health crap that it's not easy to kind of control. And basically what society is making us believe is that we're needing to basically not self-medicate, but medicate ourselves so that we're able to kind of deal with this life or with people. Am I wrong?
No.
Because why isn't there no stuff about, like, I know that there's like gurus about meditation and stuff like that. Why don't they should go more in detail as like, fuck, this is how hard it is for you to conquer your mind. You have to practice, because sometimes I've been practicing every day. There's one day I did not meditate. But I kind of did like a 5-minute meditation in my mind. But it's just like, I feel okay for that moment, but then I just like...
You go back into it.
I go back into it. So it's just like, do we consistently have to meditate? Like, am I gonna have to be meditating like all day so that my mind is at peace? That's kind of like then what frustrates me.
There's also a question too, is that if you can only survive in that meditative state, anytime that you're not into that meditative state, then you get anxious.
Yeah, true. It's just like what I'm talking about. It's like you see people just on the streets, and that's all. Like it's kind of sometimes sad. Is just like all these people that are on the street that are struggling with some sort of mental health issue because of what they're going through. That's why they're on the street, or else they wouldn't be on the street. Because you think that someone that's mentally stable, mentally sane, do you think that's the life that they're wanting to choose, is being on the street or have this addiction? No. So it's like if we're noticing that all these people are out there, like with addictions, with addictions that are in jail, with addictions that are on the streets, with addictions that are dead, or people end up homeless with addictions. And that's just that's a mental health issue right there, because tell me what person in their right mind would want to be dealing with that?
Well, when they're on the street, then they have the control of their lives, and they can be not under the thumbtack or the thumb of somebody else's.
In 1.9
Is that what you're thinking, that's why they're doing it, or because that's what you want to believe? Because I don't think that someone is out there on the streets homeless begging for money because they don't want to. What did you say? They don't want to be under the thumb of someone? I don't think that is it. I think you're wrong on that.
Well, I think that's part of it.
I don't think it's part of it. Maybe there's a very, very small percentage that, people that live off the grid because they don't want to be part of, they don't want to.
The pressure of society.
But the people that are living in the city that are digging in dumpsters and asking for money and whatnot, I don't think those people are like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to be sleeping on the streets because I don't want to
be controlled by
be controlled by society. Really? Then if that was the case, they would leave, not stay here. I don't think it's because people actually just want to be out there on the streets. It's because they have mental health issues that we don't have support to help them or to assist them, because to go see a psychologist is it's getting better, but before it was more of something you didn't speak about, because if you spoke that you went to a psychologist, it was like, oh crap, what issues does this person have, or yada yada yada. It's like you are treated differently when you have these mental health.
Going to a psychologist or getting therapy, is that the same, or is that two different things?
I'm gonna say that.
Going to a psychologist or just going and getting therapy or counseling, is that the same thing, or is it just...
What do you mean the same thing?
Are those two different things?
Going to a psychologist?
Well, a psychologist
is gonna help you.
Right, but you can also get therapy.
Oh, a psychiatrist?
There's psychiatrists, there's psychologists, psychiatrists, and then there's just therapists or the counselors.
I think we need people that are going to be helping us how to cope with our minds without having to shove pills every day our throats in order for us to cope with the pain that we're struggling with, or with that issue we're struggling with. I think we should learn how to cope with them. It's like, of course, if you've tried everything and nothing seems to help, then it just might as well just go get then I think that at that time get medicated. Because it's like you have to think of all those people that have committed suicide because of it, because it is not an easy thing. It's like there's been many days that I've woken up and I'm like, crap, I think I don't want to deal with it no more. I think this is going to be the day. Or I've even contemplated about how can I kill myself without causing any pain? Or how can I kill myself that then it's not going to be something that I'm going to be half
a person?
Half paralyzed or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, that's the stuff that sometimes I've thought about. And then if I'm not the only one that thinks of them, there has to be thousands of people that think of them. That, again, it's something that's not being spoken about.
You know, you were talked about medication. Medication, in many respects, is very helpful if done correctly.
Correct, but it's just like at the same time, it's like those medications have side effects.
Sure.
So it's just like I tried different types of medication when it came to my mental health issue, and you kind of were part of it, and none of them pretty much helped. Either they made my emotions even 10 times worse than what they were, or I was a zombie.
That's true. Because you go to the doctor and you say, well, why am I feeling more suicidal? And you're going, well, I think that's the medication.
Yeah, so it's just like, again, so in the in the interim of us finding the proper medication to, like, help us, don't you think that that's when we lose a lot of people? It's just like, you can lose people like that because it's hard to deal with it. And it's just like, sometimes I wonder, it's like how other people deal with it. Like, that's other people that don't have people, that just, like, are alone. And that's kind of like, at least I have to say, is just like, I do have myself and certain people that are there. Well, actually, no, I don't feel like anyone is there. Because it's like, I know that you're there and I love you for that, but I don't think you know how to sometimes understand or how to deal with my emotions. And that's not your fault. That's no one's fault. So I shouldn't put that kind of pressure on you, but it's just like, it sometimes feel like I'm alone because it's just like my mind is consistently thinking.
Well, I'm helping you just by listening to you. Because if you were talking to no one.
Yesterday I was feeling like this all day, and I was in the bedroom alone all day. So that is false.
But you can come out and talk to me.
But that's the thing about depression. You cannot tell me you have to do this so that you can be heard. That's not depression. You see, this is the thing that that people and everyone, it's just like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me? It's not. You really think that if it was that easy for me to tell you, hey, I'm depressed, or hey, I feel like I'm going to kill myself, you honestly think I would be feeling this way?
No, but you don't even.
Because I'm ashamed of those thoughts. Because it's just like,
you don't have to even say anything. You just come out.
But why is it that I have to come out and talk? Why is it that you can't be the correct person and be like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay today? Why can't it be like that? Why is it that the people that are always the ones that are hurt or everything, why is it that they always have to be the first ones to make a move? That's where I'm getting at. It's just like, we as a society have come to it. It's just like, I have to go tell you what's wrong with me. Why isn't that that people can't be people, kind people, and be like, hey, are you okay today? Hey, I noticed that you weren't acting like yourself today. Are you okay? Just wanted to make sure you're okay, because I know the way you act. You have never done stuff like that, so don't even say you have. No one has. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, there's a lot of people out there that I can at least say I'm sort of mentally strong. Yeah. That's how I've been feeling today, and I need to kind of get over it, because I'm not going to think of it, because if I think about it more, then it's going to fester more, then it's going to become stronger, and then I'm not going to know how to get out of it, or it's going to be hard for me to get out of it. So, this is the new beauty I got. It's a cutting. It's a cutting of the philodendron. I do not know how to pronounce these freaking names. Brilietti or Brillianti. Here you guys are watching this. Wake up every morning. Practice self-love, self-care. Check in with yourself. Check in with your mental health. Make sure that you are okay before you check in on other people. Because those other people can wait until you check on yourself. Since they're all selfish. Including you. Including me. You have to say we are all selfish. We're all selfish because we do not want to work on ourselves, because we're too afraid to work on ourselves. So that we're selfish, and that meaning that we don't take care of ourselves. We take care of others. We like taking care of others. We like being in other people's business and shit like that. So why is it that we can't take care of ourselves? If we can be in other people's business and taking care of other people and fucking doing shit we're not supposed to be doing half the time, like playing video games or wasting time watching shit that you're not supposed to watch, because it's just not going anywhere, then yeah. That's why sometimes I think it's just like I don't do stuff half the time because I don't want to deal with it. I don't go work out because I get lazy. I would rather be playing video games or be on my phone or watching TV than working out. It's easier.